No, you know what? I went to go sign in. Let me go sign into it.
Okay, because if you're going to be in the room with us, you'll have to mute and pause the video screen so that we don't get an echo here on VC.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I just stay on here just to watch the chat.
Right. Let's see. Also, I'll see the video of everybody in the room on the cam up site then, right?
Yes.
Yeah, in the room, in the Plumes of Life room.
So I'm on the site itself. How do I search for you guys?
Okay, up there at the top, you should see the Plumes of Life icon.
Okay, we're live, guys, so give me just a second and we'll be started here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead. I'll wait till you come in the room. I put a little something together real quick. I couldn't find what I was really looking for.
There we go.
This works.
Plumes of Life.
Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to play this little intro, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Lou again from the East Coast. Big Lou. Here to review Starbuzz Pirate's Cave. It's an exotic blend juice. Actually, it's a company. Starbuzz is a company that actually made hookah tobacco initially. That's what they were doing, was a hookah tobacco company.
Oh, this is my first video, right?
Yeah. Part of it is, yeah. I took bits and pieces from a few different videos.
What up, YouTube? Big Lou's East Coast Review today here to do
these videos.
A quick discussion. Very quick. What up, YouTube? Big Lou East Coast Review back again with...
Funny. Look at that little weak-ass cloud.
What up, YouTube? Big Lou East Coast Review back again in his fucking vaped out room. Holy shit, it's fucking mad vapey
but it's a vape shop that they're in, and it's got you in the background, and you're sitting at a table. And I wanted to find that video, but I couldn't find it.
What was that?
There's a video on YouTube that it's set at a vape shop.
What up, YouTube?
And let me go ahead and end this. And you're in the background. You're sitting at a table in the background, and I think they talked to you even, but it was before you did reviews and stuff. And I wanted to find it and put it up.
That was Vape New. I was in Vape New York. It was a long time ago. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was this woman who was doing a documentary on vaping. I forgot her name. Shit, I did that interview like forever. I was wearing sunglasses. There was like a blue wall, I think, behind me or some shit.
Yes.
Sitting at a little table.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, that was a while ago too. That was Vape New York. I haven't walked in that place in years.
Vape New York. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for the video afterwards now.
That was actually she was a nice girl who did the interview. Actually, she was a real nice girl who did the interview. She was cool.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Tigress's Vape Den. As you can see, today we've got Big Lou in the house.
That's what I did. I didn't put up the Tigress Vape Den fucking thing. I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong scene. Fuck it. Oh, and I didn't add other... Damn it. I am slacking today. There is something that I had to take care of before, though. Too much.
Uh-oh.
No, because I forgot to add the new... sponsor logos?
Whoops.
Yeah. Oops. I forgot to grab them even. I gotta go grab them right now. Oh, did you...
we do have the sponsor slideshow up, though, right?
Yes, they're there, but not the new sponsors. You sent it to me on mail, right? Gmail?
I think so.
Yeah, because it's not on Facebook, so...
Huh.
Maybe. Fuck, I don't know.
Okay, go into Plumes of Life Facebook page and grab it off the Facebook page, because I know I'll put them up on the Facebook page.
That works too, yeah.
On the group page.
Yeah, I'll just do it that way. That'll probably be the easiest way.
Yes, Ree, you're correct. He's a little starstruck. He's a little scatterbrained tonight.
Just a little bit.
And Lou's sitting here going, why?
There's no reason for that.
Well, see, I've been watching you like from when you had like less than 500 subscribers, and
it's funny because
it's amazing.
You just showcased that Starbuzz e-juice video, and I haven't seen that video in like maybe 3 or 4 years, however long it's been. It's just funny seeing it because at that point I wasn't even Big Lou at that point, so it was just at that point I was just some retard in his room talking about hookah e-liquid.
I tell you, my absolute favorite video that you did is back when you were in your old place and the airplanes would always come over your house.
Yeah, I still get airplanes that fly over. I have a private airport next to this house. The other one had a commercial airline. It wasn't the landing path of the of JFK Airport. So in the summertime, the planes they fly lower because I don't know, maybe the air is whatever for whatever reason they fly lower in the summertime versus wintertime. But even in winter, they still shook the whole house and everything. So
I tried to find the video, but I couldn't find the particular one because I can't remember what it was you were reviewing at the time. But one of these planes came over the house, and you stopped. And you looked up, and the look on your face is like, oh my God, it's going to hit the damn house this time.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. They used to get so low. I mean, so scary low. I mean, it was... Because literally, if I looked out the window, I remember sending Chris Citabrino a picture. I was outside my house. I was on the phone chatting with him, and then... there was a plane flying over, and it was so fucking low, like the wheels, the landing gear was out, and it's almost touching the telephone poles. I was like, oh. And when I went to take a picture of it, it was so close that I couldn't get the whole plane. And I was like, wow, this is insane. This pilot must be sleeping or something, And it was just crazy. So when I took the picture, I sent it to him. He's like, no fucking way, man, no way. I was like, dude, I swear to God, that's what I just seen. That's crazy. So that was funny as all hell. What's new, Canoe?
Yeah, can you send them to me in PC? Because I can't find them.
Okay.
So what's everybody vaping on tonight?
Today I did a video. Today I did a review on Rip Tripper's Pharaoh. RDA tank thing that he came out with, and I got his video. He had a little bullshit single coil in there, and I busted out a dual side by side.
Nice.
So just focus so you guys can see. Yeah, I got a side by side dual coil. It's a fused. I think it's a 3-wire fused alien staple Clapton.
Oh,
and
nice.
And it's vapes really nicely. I mean, it definitely vapes nice. And this fucking tank is incredible because you just fill it up with juice, and I get like a good 20 drags of it. I'm rocking a .06, and I get 20 drags with a .06.
I told y'all he vapes crazy low.
Right, he does too.
And,
but he knows what he's doing. So
kind of. I mean, try to know. Trial and error. I just, I use mods. I use mods that the venting is away from the face. So if in the event something were to blow, it's going to blow up away from my face.
Right.
That's smart.
And there's a mod that was coming out. It's called the GSX mod, and it's got like all this crazy venting that's angled forward. So if you're holding the fucking mod, and if for whatever reason something happened, everything would just vent out that way. But I was telling people, I was just like, well, you know what? I mean, all right, that's cool if it vents away from you. But doesn't like history kind of tell us if you put fire behind a tube that's away from you, what does it do? It comes at you like a rocket. So if something's firing this way, it's going to be shooting this way, So I'm like, I don't know if that really works, He looked at me like I was psychotic. They're like, because this is their prototype design, and they put so much effort and time into the venting process that I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's going this way, isn't it going to shoot that way? Like, all right, yeah, I don't get fire on my face, but I get lodged down my throat with a fucking copper pipe, So I'm just like, I don't know about that, And then they're just looking at me, they're like they've worked on this design for like a year, and they're just like, we didn't think of that, like kind of like we got to start back from the drawing board, like what the fuck? And I'm like, and I never got the mod. They never sent me the mod after I gave them that critique. I was like, well, so I was like, all right, So I either fucked their whole world up, or and I don't know. I never heard from them again.
Evan, check your Facebook Messenger, please.
Okay. Maybe if I can get it to actually work.
It was very, very ironic, and you may have seen my comment on your review of the Revolver mod. You put that review out the very same day I decided to finally get one, and mine is on the way.
Which one?
The Revolver.
Oh, the Revolver. You picked one up? Good for you. Good for you. You picked it up. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Revolver. I love it. I got it right here. I love this fucking thing. It's just, it's great. I mean, it fires so angry. Just.
Water Fox is being horrible tonight.
It's just an angry device. I got a lot of catching up to do.
And I'm back.
Welcome back.
Oh, we lost you. Okay.
Yeah, her internet cuts out every once in a while.
I won this from Anderson Estler at 2 Vape Tech several months ago. This is the Vape Breed box, so that's what I'm vaping on tonight.
That is nice.
Nice.
That is nice. He's got, I gotta hand it to Anderson. He's got some really good stuff, Anderson. He definitely has some great devices.
Then my black chrome rig is the other thing that I'm vaping on tonight.
Nice. I got the Archner desk with the tornado tank on top. Like always, and a Heinz 57 juice.
Well, I finally started DIYing, Lou.
Good for you. Did you come up with anything interesting?
Yes, I did. There is a cherry Danish juice that's out that's very popular. Do you happen to know which one I'm talking about?
Danish?
Right.
Is it the Danish one? Okay. Or is it, I have one over here. Fuck. It's not Danish, though. But they're all kind of like the same nowadays. But, so you started making a Danish, basically?
I accidentally pretty much cloned it.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And then my other one I call tiramisu cookie cream pie.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah. I haven't DIY'd in a while. Up until like a couple days ago. And I came up with this, which this is a like a strawberry glazed donut, but like the ice cream sandwiches are, there's like, they do cookies with ice cream in the center. This is a strawberry glazed donut sandwich with vanilla bean ice cream, and it's really good. Actually, it's really, really good. I used like 4 different types of strawberries in it, so it's really good.
That sounds good.
And I haven't stopped vaping it. The past, I don't know, 2 or 3 days I've been non-stop vaping, so this was full. Oh, wait, no, you can't really see, it's too bright. Change this a little bit. Yeah, this was full, so now I'm like 2-3 days ago. So this is a 180 ml bottle. So I probably vaped about 90 mils in 3 days, which it's not a lot, really. You figure that's almost like 30 mils a day, really, and that's actually pretty low for me.
Goddamn, I spelled it wrong. There we go. Okay, they're added to the list, so they should come up now, I think.
Okay, good deal. Well, that will make our newest sponsor happy, which, Lou, do you remember Jesse Rogers that had Nova Vapors in Tennessee?
Jesse Rogers, Nova Vapors.
Yeah, Nova was the shop that Chris always went to when him and Yvonne lived in Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him Cool Juice a while back, see if they wanted to pick it up, and it was a no-go.
Oh, I wonder why.
I think I remember why. It's just because I come off sometimes like either I'm a little sarcastic or I'm a little dry, or maybe I'm like, you know, when you see me in the reviews, I'm pretty much myself. I'm not really faking or putting on an act or anything, but you know, when I was calling shops up to see if they want to carry Crew Juice, you know, I send out product, you send them samples, and then I think what happened is they got the samples, and because when I met them in Tennessee, they were nice people. They liked the juice. They talked highly about the juice. I gave them samples then, and then like 3-4 weeks later, I followed up just to say, let me just call them up, see if they want to carry the liquid, you know, and then call them up, and we don't have record of anybody getting those juices. I'm like, dude, I fucking spoke to you. I gave you the liquid myself, you know. And then you know, I went through that and everything, and we went back and forth, and nothing came out of it. So I was like, you know what? I don't really give a shit if your shop carries my juice or not. Really, I was like, I really don't care. There's 186,000 vape shops across the United States. You know, someone's gonna carry it. You know. So,
Nova is my newest sponsor.
All right, Nova, yeah.
Nice. They actually have something special planned for tonight, right?
Oh, Lord, something humongous. Something that I'm still trying to wrap my head around.
They're giving out you guys are giving out a big package from them or something?
Yeah.
What they end up giving you guys? Is it a surprise? Should we not discuss that now? We can wait.
When we start doing our giveaways, then we'll discuss it. Now, for those of you guys that were in Evan and my show on Vapors Anonymous, North by South Vapors, you guys have somewhat of an idea exactly how big this little package is. So, but for the rest of you, good thing that you showed up, because boy, are you going to be surprised.
I tell you what, one lucky winner is going to be very, very happy. Yeah, when she finally told me what it was, I about shit.
You're going to have juice for quite a while.
It's a nice little giveaway. Oh, and we're featured nice.
Yay! Awesome. Big Lou is now featured on Cam Up. Watch, I guarantee you we're going to break Cam Up when people realize.
That's all right. That's fine.
What do you mean I'm featured? Does that mean?
Our show is being featured, so now anybody that listens to Cam Up, they'll instantly see our show.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, yeah, you're like on a homepage or some shit.
Right.
Yeah, you know the screen that came up where you were hearing the music from the police and it was somebody sitting in a room? Their show was featured at the time, and that's why you could see that. So now everybody can...
Actually, you know, I wasn't reading the chat. Sorry, guys, I wasn't reading chat. Sorry about that.
That's all right. It takes a little bit of getting used to. It's not like YouTube where you're just dealing with the camera itself, you know. But,
and then for me, it's even more fun because I suddenly just completely stopped for about 30 seconds.
So let me ask you something. On the bottom of this Cam Up show, it says there's like a short redheaded girl, and then there's a guy with glasses and a headset, and then another guy with a red shirt. Who are these guys? These are guys that are listening in, or these are just...
These are people that are in the chat. Cam Up has
oh, sick! That's cool.
Bottom cams where our viewers can get on the bottom cams.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Hey guys, how are you?
And see you.
Sorry about that. You know, it's just I thought it was just a different channel or something I was looking at. I'm like, all right, I guess there's other channels viewed on this one, so that's pretty cool.
No, it's the ability to cam up. Anybody that's in chat can click on one of the cameras and cam up below.
So who do we have in here? We have Vaping Eben.
Yep.
We got Adarius and Ark Redneckle.
That's Milo.
Yep.
That's you?
Milo.
No, that's Milo is his name.
That's Milo. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Donnie B Vaping. And who else is in here? Let's see. Dirty Vape Girl. That's funny.
She's the one cammed up down there in camera 1.
Oh, okay, that's Dirty Vape Girl.
Yeah, DVG's Dirty Vape Girl is a host for the Vapors Anonymous network also.
That's funny. That's funny. Hey, nobody from Safada in here. All right, this is great. Awesome. This is good. I'm glad to see that. I'm happy to see that. That's good.
Welcome in, Sasari. Eddie,
how long has it been since you were working for that vape distribution company? Has it been a while?
3 weeks. I went out to me and my girl. We went out to Arizona there was like a wedding out there we went to, and then we went to this place called Cloud Slingers. Well, I went to it, and it's funny because when you take a plane, usually it's hit or miss when you take a plane when you bring juice on a plane. And either they let you pass, which is funny because I had about 40 Samsung 25R batteries, and like 6 mods, and like a shitload of regulateds and tanks, and just whatever I like. When I pack, I just bring like an arsenal of shit with me.
You brought the shop.
Yeah. So if I would have seen my bag going through like an X-ray machine, I would have been like, holy shit, I would have sounded the alarms everywhere, And they let the bag go through, and then they're like, "Sir, are you carrying any liquid in here?" I'm like, "Fuck, well, yeah." I was like, "Well, yeah, I got e-liquid in there. I vape and this and that." He's like, "I'm sorry, you can't bring e-liquid on the plane." I'm like, "Wait, hold up. I got a fuck ton of lithium-ion batteries, which the TSA now says you're not allowed to have on a plane. A fuck ton of regulated devices and tube mods that look like sticks of dynamite or pipe bombs. That's able to go through, but e-liquid gets stopped." So my e-liquid got stopped at the TSA checkpoint, and then they took it, and I was like, fuck. And it wasn't a lot of liquid, but it was still liquid, it was still shit that I paid for, And so they took it. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll find a vape shop out there. So I had to wait to get off the plane and go to the house and set up and blah blah blah, and then finally make it to a vape shop. So when I walked into the shop, I was just like 3 guys in there hanging out, and it was just right when they opened, so it was like early morning. Nobody wants to work at that time. Like, yeah, we're here. And they make their own house liquid, and their liquid was actually really good. And it was funny because I walked in, and I didn't go in. I wasn't like, yo, what's up? I'm Big Lou. Like, I just walked in like a regular patron, and I'm in Arizona. I was in Prescott, Arizona, so. I just walk in, and I was like, yeah, you guys got any donut e-liquids? I don't move for a donut e-liquid. And then the guy's looking at me, and it's just like, you on YouTube? I'm like, nah, I get that all the time. and it's just like, no, seriously, are you on YouTube? I'm like, nah, dude. I was like, I'm just a guy. That's it. I just need donut. I was like, you got donut liquid? I was like, seriously, come on, I need donut liquid. And then it's just like staring at me, and I'm like, no, I'm serious, dude. Just come on. I need liquid. I gotta go. And then finally he gives me the liquid. I try it. It was decent. It wasn't like amazing, but it was decent, and I liked it. It was pretty good. And like he goes to bring me up. He's like, "You're fucking Big Lou," and I'm like, "Yeah, all right." And then it's just. So then I'm just like, he's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Because I was in Prescott, Arizona. It's like a 8,000 foot elevation, up in Arizona, some shit like that, and it's like in the middle of nowhere. But it's a nice community. It's a nice little town and everything. And yet I ended up there, and he's like, "What the hell are you doing in my town, man?" I'm like, I got a wedding out here, hanging out with friends and family and everything. He's like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Yo, we gotta take a picture." So. Took a picture in front of his store and everything, and he was all happy as hell and everything. So I was like, all right, that's cool, So, just I let that be basically, and then left that place, and I vaped his liquid all weekend, and he actually didn't even charge me, so that was cool. He was just like, he's like, "I don't want to review." He's like, "Just take it." I was like, all right, cool deal. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Nice. I can imagine you get that quite a bit everywhere you go.
It's funny. You know what? It's just I was at Vape Northeast, and I ran into a guy, Marvin Norton. And it's funny because you see people in the comment section, commenting, and it's everyone's got alias names, so you don't know who the hell anyone is, and they don't have their real picture on there, so you don't know who the hell they are still. You know, it could be a picture of Xena Warrior Princess, and it could be a biker guy, you know, in reality. And I just think it's funny because what happened was I'm at that show, and this biker walks up to me. He's got leather chaps, a beard, and the whole 9 yards, and he's like, he's a New York biker, and he's like looking at me, and I'm like, can I help you? You know? He's like, you don't recognize me, do you? I'm like, I have no idea who you are. And he's just like looking at me. He's like, you really don't know me? I'm like, no, I don't. I'm sorry, I've never met you. You know, and he's like, I've been following you for years since your first video. I'm like, dude, I have no idea who you are. Right? And he was like upset. He was like upset, and then he just like strutted away, and I'm like, I have no idea who that was. So, and then so then he came back. He's just like, oh yeah, that's right. I don't have my picture on my profile. I'm like, yeah, that kind of helps, you know. And he's just like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's all good, dude. It's fine, you know. No worries, no big deal. And we were talking, and then he was a good guy, you know. I was laughing it up with him, and we were having a good time and everything. And you know, I met so many other people, and they're all the same. Like, dude, it's me. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. I'm like, just help me out, you know. Like, can we get a picture? I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's take a picture. That's fine, you know.
Well, I will tell you something, Lou. As often as I've been on cam and Google Hangouts and all this other stuff talking to you, if you don't recognize me when you and I do finally meet, I'm going to run over you.
Oh my God! I know I'm just gonna get probably punched in the nuts or something if I don't. But,
no.
But you know what's funny? At times, you know, you wonder where your pictures go, because you know you're taking pictures with random people, you know. Mm-hmm. And I was at a convention in Vegas, and you know, it's funny, you know. When I was there, I took a picture with somebody, and it was it wasn't like an average, yo, watch all your videos, blah, blah. It wasn't like one of those type of conversations. It was just like, hey, man, can I get a picture with you? I'm like, yeah, all right. Like, no introduction or anything. It was just like, click, and then ran away. Oh. And I was just like, that was a little weird, you know? Like I didn't even know who the fuck that guy was, you know? But I was like, all right, you know, whatever. You know, I didn't think anything of it. So like months go by, and I go on Reddit all the time. I just lurk on Reddit. I go on there, I lurk. I put my name, the channel name, Crew Juice, this, that, because there's always people that go on there and bitch about fiction, like situations that never happened. And then when I come out, I present myself on that thread. They're like, oh shit, it is Big Lou. Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh man, I was only fucking around. I was just trolling. I'm like, you're talking bullshit about me, you know. It's just like, you know, don't think I'm not watching, you know.
Right.
So I'm going through the threads, and I see this fucking picture of me with this guy, and he did like one of those Snapchat things, like put a clown face on me and all this like silly shit on my face. Like he just mocked up the picture, and it's like, oh, look at Big Lou, this idiot, blah blah blah, and this and that. And I'm like, I can't help shit like that happening, you know. Like, you know, like times, you know, like you just wonder where your pictures go and what happens to them and everything. And I was just like, that was pretty fucking funny though, you know.
Well, I tell you what, let's take a couple of questions from the chat, and then we will get our first giveaway underway. Evan, you want to do one for Cool Master first?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Fact, I even got the link ready.
Anybody got any questions for Big Lou?
I'm sure that there is.
And again, Lou, I want to thank you very, very much for coming on the show tonight. I do appreciate it, and I know everybody else does.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm just excited I got to meet you.
Are you planning on doing any conventions this year? I know that the conventions have kind of had a damper put on them thanks to the regs, but there are some events that are still going on.
Oh, you know, I was talking over. You know, hold on one second. Okay. I just fucked up. Wait, one second.
Oh.
I had the volumes all fucked up. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. People in chat may not know what I just did. All right. Anyway, so conventions. Okay. I've been talking because the last year I went everywhere because I was working with that vape distribution company. So I went to like conventions everywhere, and I was working the conventions. It's not like I was hanging out having fun at the conventions. I go to conventions, I see Ruby and Grim and Matt and V and Plumes a Hazard and this one and that one. See all these vape celebrity, vape famous people there, and I'm just the same as everyone else out there. I remember I was at Strawberry Queen. I was buying e-liquid from this strawberry company, Strawberry Queen. They had these strawberry candy looking bottles, and I was standing online, waiting to buy a sample pack from them, and Grim Green walks behind me, taps me on the shoulder, and I look over. I'm like, all right, I didn't see anybody, and he was like sitting on the floor, and then he would get back up and tap on my other shoulder. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he's just laughing. He's sitting there with a beer in his hand, and he's laughing his ass off, and he pops up. He's like, what's up, Big Lou? And I'm like, oh shit, Grim Green, get the hell out of here. What are you doing here, And then he's like, hey man, you want to come walk with us? And I'm like, I'd like to, but I just walked away from my booth so I could come over here and buy juice to vape on while I'm here, and then I got to go back to work. And he's just like, oh, you're not here hanging out? I was like, no, I'm working, And so I was always working the events and not really ever able to hang out at the events, and I was always like kind of bummed out about that. So, and then when I flew with my company, they put me in coach, they put me in a shitty rat motel, like. I got the worst, it's not like Big Lou went on a nice fucking trip to like the state to go to this nice convention. They put me in a rat infested motel with a shitty coach seat and my legs, like literally at the last row of the plane that has the most turbulence effect, like you're on it, like people in first class, when you hit a little turbulence, they're like this, like, that's it. That's the most turbulence to get. The last row, last seat of the plane, it's like boom, 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 boom. Like you're being thrown all over the place. In the back of the plane, you get thrown all over. The front of the plane, you don't feel shit. That's why first class is first class, And I was like, you know what, fuck it. If I do end up going to a vape event, maybe in Cali or wherever the case may be, whether it's Florida or California or whatever, I want to go. I want to buy my own tickets. I don't want to go as Big Lou. I just want to go as Lou and go and hang out. I don't want anyone to pay me to be at their booth because I seen other vape famous people like local vape would pay them to be at their booth the whole weekend, but they would be stuck at that booth all weekend. They have to take pictures, they have to shake hands, they have to I don't want to do that shit. I just want to go hang out. If somebody recognizes me, I'm all right. Yeah, let's take a picture. You want me to sign your mod? Okay, yeah, I'll sign a mod. Whatever. Like, I just want to go hang out, get shit, go back to the hotel room, vape the fuck out of the hotel room, and fly back home. And that's it. That's what I'd really like to do. I'd like to just get a chance to enjoy a convention rather than just go to the convention and work. That sucks. And a lot of people may not understand this either, but when you're working a booth at a convention, like when I was working crew juice booths and conventions, I was trying to get the product out there. You got to pay like $1,500 to $2,000 every day to have a booth there. It's expensive as fuck, and and then some people, they're just like, oh no, dude, just show up, just your face would be cool to be there, and then you go there and there's like nobody there. You're like, I flew all the way to fuck out here, shipped all my shit out here, and there's like nobody here, and no wonder why it was free, So the ones you pay big for, they're more worthwhile. But people don't realize this, that when you're selling juice at a booth at a convention, just imagine you have 3 juices in front of you. All you do is talk about them 3 juices over and over and over and over and over, like 1,000 times over in a day, and then literally just pick up, like, let's say, all right, this company, Black Fin Vapor. You have to talk about this juice all day long, explain the profile all day long, explain where it's made, how it's made, what it tastes like, what the flavors are, and blah, blah, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You never want to go to another convention again after experiencing that.
I bet. You don't get to have any fun.
And you don't sit down. And you can't sit. You're standing on your feet all day. You literally stand all day long, and your back, knees, elbows, neck, everything is killing you. So at the end of the event, all the vape famous people get together and their fans and everybody's like, "Where are we going? After party?" I'm like, "I'm going to my fucking room. Fuck this. I'm going to fucking lay down and knock right the fuck out." You know, like, no way in fucking hell I'm going out drinking. Are you out of your mind? I'm gonna be up at 5 a.m. Come back to this fucking shithole. Like that was my experience, and I did that every weekend, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times a month. I remember in March, April, May, and June. March, April, May, and June had like the most conventions, and I was flying at conventions everywhere that, you know, after a while you just fucking hate flying. And I'm one of those guys that thinks about probability, you know. The probability is just like, you know, 1 out of 5 chances, you know, something could happen on this plane type of thing. If you're always on the fucking plane, there's a possibility something's going to happen sooner or later, you know. You know, for some people it's that one time they go, if something happens, but for me it's like a probability situation. Like we hit turbulence, I'm staring at the wings like what the fuck? Like, you know, the wings are like jumping, and you're like looking at the wings like, engine don't fall off, engine don't fall off, engine don't fall off. You know? Like dealing with that shit, and the worst, and having cheap ass fucking flights was the worst, because you hop on, it's just like you don't get a direct flight. You got to go from New York to Florida, from Florida to Louisiana to Texas, Texas to Arizona. It's like you keep jumping plane to plane. You're taking like fucking 10 planes in a day, and it's just like, okay, these fuckers were really that cheap. They got 8 connecting flights, you know, to save probably like $20, you know.
Well, Vapin Tech in the room has asked, what would you suggest as a build for a K-Fun V5?
Oh man, K-Funs. All right, anything involving the word K-Fun, you'd have to probably work with 28 gauge candle. That's just my opinion. You gotta, you know, K-Funs aren't meant, you know, let's say, I don't know what model the whatever B5 is. I haven't seen it, and in all honesty, does it mean anything to me, the K-Funs? Well, K-Funs to me are flavor chasers. You don't vape them at high wattages. You vape them at very low wattages with higher resistant wires. And your resistance should, like anything from, I remember with a K-Fun, your resistance can't be too low, because the chambers were so small on K-Funs that, you know, it would kind of like, it would overburn the liquid. It would over vaporize it. Like, it was just too hot, you know. So you'd have to use a higher resistant wire, like 28 gauge or 26 gauge wire. Now, the K-Fun he or she is talking about, I'm not sure, because I've never seen it. It could be like a new sub-ohm type of K-Fun. I don't know. I'd have to buy it to really know what it is and everything. And to be perfectly honest, I mean, like I said, the Russian, the K-Fun, and all those other versions of it that were out there, I was never a fan of them. You know, I know Phil Basardo loved his K-Funs. I know Twisted 420 had about like 18 of them at one point, and he was just all about his K-Funs. And you know, I talk to Richard every now and then too, and he still rocks a fucking K-Fun. It's hysterical. So he still rocks his K-Funs. He's like, "Oh, dude, I love my K-Funs." You're like, all right, you know. So he's funny. He's a good guy. You know, out of all those, I would not all. I would say out of most of the vape reviewers out there that are like big names and everything, I like talking to him every now and then. I break his balls every now and then. He's a character. He's funny. You know.
Okay.
On occasion, when I say something a little off color or non-politically correct or something, I'll get some of the bigger dogs come down to me and they question me, "Dude, why'd you say this? Why'd you say that?" And I'm like, you know, it's like talking to dad. You know what I mean? Like, your dad's calling you up, like, "Why the fuck did you say that, son?" You know, it's like that, you know. Meanwhile, you know, I'm like, I don't know, I said it. I don't give a fuck, you know, whatever.
Right? Well, we have discovered that K-Funs are not necessarily your thing. Donnie B. Vaping, or I'm sorry, Donnie B. Vapin, let me pronounce that right, wants to know, what is your everyday go-to setup right now?
Alright, that's a tough one, because Everyday setup. That's tough to say because I've been using a broadside mod. So I've been using this copper broadside mod and loving the hell out of it. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a Sub-Ohm Innovation shorty. It's kind of like a shorty from Sub-Ohm Innovation, and it's made exactly like it, but it's constructed safer and stronger. And holy shit, it can handle low builds. Like I'm shocked. You know.
Okay, well, he wants to know what setup do you use to stream?
Oh, like on here, like camera setup and everything?
Yeah, I thought he was talking about your vaping setup, but I think maybe he meant your recording setup.
Let me see. This is a Logitech, I don't know, 591 or some shit like that. Yeah, it's like a Logitech camera. It's just a webcam. It's just like, you know, like almost like a chatterbait type of webcam, you know. I literally just mount it to the top of my computer monitor, and I run a Mac. I got a little MacBook Mini, like a little tiny MacBook Mini. Let's see. Yeah, so a MacBook Mini, the Logitech camera, and then a Yeti microphone. I have these. They call them Blue Yetis. Pretty much 90% of the people out there, they got like THX sound and everything. It's just like a studio mic, you know. So it runs off a USB, not even a micro USB, just like an old school fat USB cord, you know. Yeah, so I got that, and I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm not running 1080p though. I'm running like 420 or some shit like that, because it's. You can run 1080p on YouTube. It's just it loads slower, and then I'd rather just the video get out there. People see the video and get whatever they need from it. If they need high def, or like a lot of people say, dude, you got to do high def because this way, I could see you on my TV set. And I'm like, all right, yeah, okay, I guess But then I got to buy a better computer. My MacBook Mini doesn't handle like high def because high def wasn't around when it came out. Even though I changed the hard drive on it, I put an SSD drive in it and boosted up the RAM and boosted it as much as I could to make it work as best I can. The video card in it sucks. So eventually I'm gonna have to get I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to get a PC computer, which I fucking hate the platform. I hate the operating system on PCs. So only because, with Mac, it's just click, you're there. Click, you're there, I bought my chick a PC laptop, and she gets all these things that fucking pop up constantly about virus protection, and, your drivers aren't working, and this isn't working, and, this needs to update, and, you gotta buy this to update this. It's like, what the fuck? And, she thinks, she'll look at her computer, and she'll be like, hon, I think I need to buy this. I'm like, no, don't buy shit. I'm like, that's what they do. They sell shitty software. They sell shitty fucking software only just so because if that's how they diversify basically. They sell shitty hardware and shitty software, and then they sell virus protection or they sell other shit. So they're always looking to upgrade. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, why can't they just leave it alone? If it works, leave it alone.
I almost hit this without the cap on it.
Oh no! Don't do that, Lou.
No, this is 20.
See, I always keep my top cap on. I just drip through the top cap. That is not gonna happen to me.
This is 20 gauge continuous. So there's no cut in the wire. It's just snake through the positive and make your So it's just vape's nice. Matter of fact, I think my battery's dead. So.
But it wouldn't be nice if you kissed it, so.
No, not at all. I recently had done that, and I burnt my lip over here. I got a piece of calloused skin on my lip, and I'm always fucking with it. I'm always biting it. It's driving me nuts.
That's funny. Alright, so those of you that haven't yet, click that link there. Subscribe to his YouTube channel. He puts on all kinds of cool reviews and just wonderful videos. He's got some awesome videos on patining mods and all kinds of cool stuff over there.
And Lou, we have a surprise for you. You see that your name down there in the chat has turned blue?
In the list of chatters?
Okay, well, you may have to refresh to see it, but let me just tell you, we have made you a moderator for the Plumes of Life Network. So if you ever decide to come back, you're also a mod.
Oh, okay, cool deal. Nice.
Yes. So you have all the powers. You can kick people and silence them and all the other good things.
If anybody ever bothers you, you kick them right out.
That's fine. People can go up and chat and tell me to go screw myself. I'd be happy with that. That's okay. That doesn't bother me at all. I welcome the trolls. It's all good.
So we're getting about an hour into the show here. If you guys haven't yet, I'll drop the link here. Go show some love. Go to the Coil Master Facebook page. Tell them thank you for sponsoring us. Use the hashtag Plumes of Life. And here in a minute or two, we'll go ahead and do some, numbers. Probably to make this easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we should do numbers from now on. It seems to be a whole lot better than random.
Yeah, it seems to work much easier.
Random is drunk here.
Let me ask you something. In the video icons down below, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 people in it. Who's the second guy with the Guy Fawkes mask behind him?
That would be Eddie or Vapors Anonymous.
Yes,
Vapors
he
Anonymous.
is the owner of the Vapors
Anonymous too.
Yep.
Owner of the what?
He's the owner of the Vapors Anonymous network, which me and Eben have our other show on
nice.
Tuesday nights.
Thank you. You liking the shot C? I guess he's liking a shot C then.
Yes. He was another person that I gave one of my bottles to. So that bottle is also one of the bottles that you gave me.
Right.
Thanks.
Now, I know you can't really divulge the recipe, but I do have a question about it. Does it have some sort of a cooling agent in it? Because I noticed at low wattage it had a cooling effect, but then once I ran the wattage up, it went away.
I had put initially I wanted to make it a champagne mimosa. It was a grapefruit mimosa. That was the original goal. So it's got champagne flavor in it. It's got like a citrus medley. It's got lemonade flavoring. It's got a lot of flavor. I put a lot of different citrus flavors in it. But the thing is let's say, all right, over here. Let's see.
Could be the lemonade.
This is Flavor West Natural Lemonade. I use this in it, okay? And this, you gotta. Not that I use this exact bottle, this is my R&D bottle. Okay?
Right.
Now this, it almost smells like limoncello, Italian lemon liquor. It almost tastes like Italian lemon moonshine. That's pretty much what this smells and tastes like. There's another company called Flavor Art, which they got this, which is in it. This is called Citrus Mix. This you can only use a tiny, tiny bit, because it is mega fucking strong, which it's highly acidic. So back in the days when people would buy, like, let's say Nautilus tanks, and people's tanks were cracking on them, or it wasn't Pyrex glass back in the day. It was some sort of acrylic or some shit. It would turn foggy, and then eventually it would crack. And when it was turning foggy, those tanks, it means it was getting pitted. The citrus and the e-liquid was actually pitting the plastic, and a lot of people didn't realize that they were actually burning plastic, which is a no-no in the vaping industry, because we don't want to vape carcinogens. So whenever anybody's tank was doing that, they were actually burning the acrylic from those wannabe looking glass sleeves. So now everything's Pyrex glass, which is safer and it's sterile, and it's even still though glass at high temperature still does crack, and little shards of glass can break off into liquid, which is still kind of like sketchy. Not a high probability, it's just a very low probability of that happening. But citrus liquids have a tendency to react different to copper, brass, different types of metals. So you have to watch with citrus liquids. So believe it or not, when I made Shot C was a year in the making, because I had already came out my 4 flavors. I came out the Wubblicious, the Blue Cocoa, the Faded Apple, and the Big Loops. I had those out for a year, and then after a year I came out the Shot C, and I came out the AFC. And Shot C, for a whole year of working on it, working with citrus is tough, because citrus actually fucks you up. A lot of people don't realize that citrus can actually do damage to your lungs. So you got to use it in such small dosages because you got to remember it's acidic, you know, and vaping it at high temperatures, you know, like shot C is good at like not a super sub ohm. I wouldn't say the super sub ohm shot C, even though I super sub ohm it, but I would say, you know, at a 0.25 ohm, like around there, 0.25, 0.35 around there, you know, I would say it's good, you know, especially on a regulated device. I super sub ohm it, but I think it's because my taste buds are kind of shot and I need it at high temperatures to actually taste it. But I put such small percentages of it's shot C's made of 14 different flavors. So and you know it sucks because when you put it on a juice e-liquid calculator, they only give you like 9 different lines. So you got to do one app of 9 lines, and then you got to do another app of continuous, you know, and you have to try and figure out, you know, if you're equaling up to 20% or 30%. And I don't add extra PG to the liquid, so you're actually getting 30% flavor and 70% VG. There's no added PG because I didn't want the throat hit, you know. So I get 1% of this, a 0.5% of this, and I wasn't doing it in milliliters. I was doing it in grams and milligrams. So you know, it's just I'm doing it on weight. So it's just like, you know, with the scale, I would know how much would go in. Now, when you're dealing on commercial production, you know, you're not dealing with little bottles like this. You're dealing with barrels. You know, so you know the size gets all fucking out of whack then at that point. You know, so something may taste great in a 30 ml size that I make at home, but when you do it on a larger scale, now I'm doing like 7 gallons of citrus medley, 4 gallons of this, you know, 6 gallons of that. It's like huge batches. So when you're dealing with huge numbers like that, you still got to bring your percentages even lower. To because sometimes stuff overpowers stuff, you know, in large quantities. So
yeah, it's better to have too little than to have too much. Once you've gone too far, you can't go back.
No, especially when you're dealing with, like, let's say you're dealing with 200 gallons that you just made. You made 200 gallons. If it's bottled, you know, and then its shelf life after 4 weeks it tastes like shit, you're stuck with that juice. You got to pay for it, you know. So that's a huge, like, you really have to nail your juice down in order to sell it, you know, on a retail base, because it has to be able to hold up on shelves. Like if I sold my juice to a store and they had it for 2 months on their shelves, and the customer came in the first day they got the juice and they're like, wow, this juice is amazing, I love it. Then 3 weeks later they come back in, they buy another bottle. In 3 weeks it's just like, wait a minute, this juice tastes different. Like that happens to people, you know. Like so my line, I put so much research and development into it that I tested everything to the furthest amount of shelf life on that juice to make sure it's going to taste as good the day you got it versus, you know, 6 weeks later, you know.
Mine was almost a year old, and it was just as good as I bet the day that it became bottled.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That one that I had, it was about a year old too, and it was fucking bomb. I loved it. I ate that fucker quick. Too quick.
So I kind of went off topic on that answer. You asked me originally if there was any like cooling agent in it, and I did put cooling agent in it. I put Coolada, which is the same cooling agent that Halo uses in their Sub-Zero, but it's not menthol Coolada. Coolada is just gives you an icy feeling in the throat, basically.
Right.
And it basically, like I said, it's that when I started, it was funny because when I first made Shot C, I brought it to a cloud comp and I gave it to everybody to vape on the cloud comp. And they were comping with fucking Shot C, and it was funny because they're like, "Dude, this is good," because it was. I don't put it. There's no sucralose. There's no super sweetener. There's no ethyl maltose. I didn't put any sugar enhancers. You're just getting flavoring, VG, and that's it. You know, no, nothing. Not even a 0.5% of sweetener. Nothing.
So, are these juices that you had still going to be available since you don't own the line anymore?
Is that Kenneth McClunney or Clunny? What's his name? The guy with the beard down there in the video down there. Who is that? The guy with the hood on his head. What's his name?
That's Digger Dave.
Oh, Digger Dave. Yeah, he's one of our Canadian viewers.
Digger Dave. Hey, what up, Digger? How are you? You reminded me of a guy on Instagram, so that's why I saw the beard and the cloaked hoodie. So I know a guy in a cult on Instagram, so it just kind of reminded me. Sorry about that. Anyway, but very nice to meet you, Digger.
Where can people get crew juice now, or can they?
They can. I know. Look at that fucking eye!
Fucking Digger Dave. I love it.
So, I know you can probably get it. You can get it at vaperanger.com, or you can get it at. I know Zample Box. We sent them a shitload of liquid. So Zample Box has got it, and which is funny because I had like this big blowout with Zample Box in the early days, Zample Box when it first came out, and now they're just much better now. But the funny thing is I got them to pick up Crew Juice, and it was just funny seeing Crew Juice in their boxes after a year or two ago when I was abusing them. But all is good. I guess time changed; they got better.
There you go, Eddie. That's where you get it.
Nice. All right. So those of you that are eligible for Coin Master, please pick a number between 1 and 25 and put it in the room. I know quite a few people are in jail, but it looks like we got a couple that aren't.
I know I'm not in jail anymore, but I already got pretty much everything that Coil Master gives, so I'm in jail forever now.
Right.
They got a couple things that I wanted to pick up still. They got that Captain Coil jig thing. I wanted to pick that up. I seen somebody using it. I thought that was pretty cool.
The 314?
Yeah. I thought that was pretty cool, and I was like, wow, not bad. And then there's another one I seen. The Vape and Fagin, Ryan, he did a review on this one. It's by 3A Vape. It's the Daedalus Clapton wire DIY tool by.
Oh, the Daedalus,
The Daedalus, yeah, that thing is insane. You just, it feeds on its own. It works on its own, and that thing it made a pretty perfect Clapton. I was like, wow, that's. If that can do like 2 and 3 wire Claptons, I might pick that up. I mean, $79, not that bad.
I have the 314, and to be perfectly honest, I like it, but you're pretty much limited to only doing about 6 inches of wire at a time.
Well, that's the only thing though. That's the one because it's a clamp shape, right? Yeah, so it's like,
Which that's all it takes for a coil, but still, I'd like to have a big old long piece of wire that I can just cut it and cut it and cut it and cut it and cut it.
Right.
There's a new mod that has an RDA meter on it. Yeah, that's let me see. I saw that. That is what the hell's that called? That's the Pilot Vape Coil Magician tab or some shit like that. You heat up your wire. You can heat up your wire, and you could vape on it too, or some shit like that. I don't know. I think Brian had it. So.
Oh, the 521 tab.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, I have one of those, and that is awesome. I love my Coil Master 521 tab.
Look at you with all these goodies. I don't even have this shit. How you scoring all this shit? What the fuck?
Credit cards.
Oh, those are those Coil Master tank things. I was using those Coil Master juice tank things for flavors. I use it for DIY actually. That's pretty funny. You guys down in the lower videos.
Nice.
Okay.
Pimping out your Coil Master tanks.
It would be, I think, Dead Black Sky is the closest without going over. So congratulations, Dead Black Sky.
Yep, Dead Black Sky got it. Congratulations.
If you would, fill out this form. You can choose from the SEB, the P-Bag, the V4 coil jig, the battery wraps, or the tweezers.
Very nice.
Lou, I just got the SEB. Have you seen that? It's a stainless steel e-juice bottle.
Yes, this thing here.
Wait, flash yours real quick so I can see it.
It's right here.
Wait, hold up. Oh, that thing.
Yeah.
How many mils does that hold?
It's measured out to 20, but there's extra room, so probably close to 25.
That's the one that I have. That's the one I use for DIY liquids.
Nice.
Because that just works on a vacuum on its own. There's no pumping or anything like that. You just hit the button on the bottom and it just pours out.
Yep.
And the little top needle pushes in. It's pretty cool, that thing. I like it. I seen those guys. I seen Coil Master over in Texas, and I went over there. I was talking to them because I had one of those tanks first, right? I had one of them like China had sent it to me. And I went to an event and somebody fucking stole it right off the booth. And I was like, son of a bitch. Like, I had juice in it. I was using it for the show and everything. And somebody stole my fucking thing. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I was so pissed off. So I was like, fuck, now I gotta go buy more juice. Son of a bitch, you know? So I went over to Core Master booth. I was like, yeah, listen, I had it. You know, I thought the rep that sent it to me was there. But apparently there's, a million of those reps in China. So... the guy at the booth just like, he's some Asian guy, like off the boat, like was just there for the show type of thing. And I was like, he looked at me, he didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. I was just explaining. I was like, look, I have a rep at Coil Master that sends me shit. It's just, is there a way of contacting somebody to find out? He's like, no. I was like, all right, I'll just buy another one. He's like, oh, we're not selling them, we're just displaying them. I'm like, what? I was like, what the fuck are you here for then? He's like, we're just showing people. We're not selling it to people. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. So I go back to the booth, sitting there pissed off. I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, I gotta go buy some juice. I go buy some juice. I come back to the booth. And then my coworker is sitting there with this big-ass Coil Master toolkit. I was like, where the fuck did you get that? He was like, oh, I just went to Coil Master. They just gave it to me. I was like, what the fuck? Like, pissed off. And I ran back over there. I was like, yeah, you just get my coworker some free shit. They told me you weren't selling it. Give us it. And they're like, oh, no, we were just giving that away. I was like, oh, motherfucker, fuck you. So I was pissed off. And then the rep contacted me on email. She's like, oh, we got new product for you to review. I said, go fuck your mother. Don't ever contact me again.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice.
Eben, if you would, or I can do it if you don't have them handy. Do you have your kidney puncher links handy?
I do.
You do? Would you please put those up?
Most definitely. Well, I got half of them handy.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll put mine up because I got them right here. Give me just a second.
I mean, I can get to it. It's just I've got the Facebook link right here.
Okay, guys and gals, if you would please go over to Kidney Puncher's Kidney Puncher's Facebook page and show their Facebook page some love, because guess what, guys? I have a Cleto 120 to give away to you guys tonight, courtesy of Kidney Puncher.
Nice.
Me too.
So be sure to go over to Kidney Puncher's Facebook page and show them lots of love for providing this Cleto tank to give away to you guys tonight. And remember, they do not allow visitor posts on their page, but you can always leave them love in the comments section of any of the posts on the timeline.
Yes. And also, if you don't win tonight, but you do want to purchase from them, remember you can use the code Tigress10 off to get 10% off. Excludes special items, but most everything on the site it'll cover.
Right.
So.
Yeah, Lou, if you ever order anything from Kidney Puncher, you use my code, you can get 10% off.
Yep. So you guys go and show them some love. They're stepping up their game a little bit, giving us something a little different, something better. So this is what happens when you guys go and show love. They see that you're doing it, and they increase their giveaways and change things up a little bit. So,
that'd be nice.
Thank you, Big Daddy.
And you know what, Lou? Even though you're hosting with us tonight, you're our special guest. So if you want to put a number up in the room, you're eligible too.
Yep.
Nah, that's all right. That's fine.
Oh, and I'll send you a message regarding Coil Master later.
All right, that's fine, man. Cool. Cool beans.
Thank you, everybody that goes and shows love. It's greatly appreciated. It's nice. We got a nice full room tonight too.
We certainly do.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna hear crickets. I thought it was going to be us three talking.
I was about to say, gee, I wonder why we have a humongously full room. I can't imagine.
That'd be funny. I was sitting there, I was saying, it's just like, oh man, they don't know what they're getting into. They're going to have me on their show, forget it. It's going to be like nobody showing up.
Well, you know what? If you ever have any free time on Wednesday nights around this time and you want to come host with us, you just go right ahead. We would love to have you.
And even if Wednesdays don't work great for you, our schedule's pretty much open. We can switch things around or whatever needs to be done so you can do a show if you would like. So.
Well, I usually, do what I can, like, spare. I mean, see, I live with my chick. She works. Mm-hmm. I'm not working right now. So I'm like Mr. Mom. I just sit around the house cleaning the house all day and doing videos when I can and shit. Mm-hmm. And then, she gets home and she's just like, she doesn't want to know shit. She doesn't want to do shit. So she wants to sit in front of the TV and hang out and, just relax and shit. So, what she looks forward to at the end of the day is, believe it or not, and it's still a shock to me that she just wants to sit around and watch movies and hang out with me. So, so I'm like, all right, so when I'm in here, she's like, hey, what are you doing in there? I'm like, what? Like, wow, what are you talking about? She's like, hey, you've been in there for like 3 hours. I'm like,
I'm working.
I'm in the bat cave, I'm working, I'm doing my thing, and it's just, I don't know. But she's a good character though. She's funny.
Well, Evan, if you would put a start in the room, let's do 1 through 30 since we've got nearly 25 people in here right now.
Nice. So once I put this in the room, guys, if you're eligible for Kidney Puncher, please pick a number between 1 and 30.
And unfortunately, Miss Nisa Lynn, you are still in jail. And I believe TJ is also in jail. She won Kidney Puncher last week.
Nice.
Well, you put people in jail?
Yes.
Yeah, you can only win once every 30 days from a vendor.
Oh, it gives other people a chance to win, and not the same people taking it all the time.
That's cool. I went to a cloud comp in Jersey, where I was laughing because there was this Asian kid. He bought I think roughly about like $30 in tickets, right? Because they were doing raffles of everything. So he bought like $30 in tickets, and my friend Dave was in, like, my friend Dave cut in front of him, right? And he's just like, come on, man, let me just cut in front of you. And Dave is like the rabbit's foot at every cloud comp. He always wins everything. And the kid was like, nah, man, you can't come in front of me. He's like, you're going to take my winning tickets. And he's like, nah, let me just come over here. I'll give you $10 to step in front of you. Now you can get more tickets. So initially he was only buying $20 worth of tickets. So then Dave gave him $10. He's like, all right, fuck it, I'll get more tickets. So they were $1 a ticket. And they had like $200 box mods and this and that in the raffle. So he was like, all right, fuck it, 10 more tickets, So Dave jumped right in front of him. Dave only spent $20 and got 20 tickets. Dave won, I think, about 9 items that night. And the Asian kid won nothing.
Oh!
Yeah, that's...
And he won a scoundrel mod. He won a Castigador box. He won a wooden box. He won a squonker. He won like all this shit, everything that costs from $200 and up. So like, they were doing the drawings. They're like, 29.17, and Dave's just like, oh shit, that's me again. And then they're like, what? And they're like, no way, bullshit. So then he had to show the ticket to everybody. So then everyone was just like, what the fuck? And he just kept winning, one after another. Everyone's just like, rigged. This is fucking rigged. And he's just like, I got the tickets right here. What do you want me to do? He's like, I paid. I deserve to win. So they gave Dave pretty much everything.
These two rig mods and the Tirador and the Bakery box is $40 worth of raffle spots for me, and I won.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Congratulations, Amped. You have the closest number without going over. If you would please fill out that winner's form, and we'll get it submitted for you. Get your tank out to you.
Congratulations. So yeah, I know what you mean about the some people being really lucky, but unfortunately that doesn't seem to last very long.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So, being we're starting to run a little short on time here. Not super short, but I'm going to go ahead
Well, if Lou's ready to go to bed anyway, we can always go over. We ain't got nobody scheduled after us.
Oh, it's Wednesday, though. What's up for Wednesdays?
I don't care.
Okay.
Wait, you guys... You guys aware, though? You guys aware? You guys... you're looking in Texas, right? So...
I'm in Washington. It's
You're
only
Washington.
9:30 for me. I've got plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, over here is 10:45. All right.
Yeah.
So... And you guys are running till what time tonight?
1.
We usually run until 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, your time.
Mm-hmm.
Lou.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Gotcha.
So, if you guys would please go over to the Aegis Girl's Facebook page, show her some love, tell her thank you for sponsoring. You can use the hashtag Plumes of Life. I'll give you guys a minute or two to do that, and then we'll do a random, well, actually we'll do numbers, but one lucky winner will get to pick 5 10 ml bottles, so that's 50 mils of juice. You get to choose your flavor and nick level. You have to pay $1, but it includes shipping and everything else, so.
Yeah, Eddie's going to get me for that later.
That too.
Because I just basically said I'd rather catch up with my old friend than go to his show. Hey, we can do both, sort of.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, theoretically, I only have 2 more that I need to do, and then you have the big one at the end. So
yes,
we can actually crank these out pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And tasty vapes. Erythritol is meant for like protein drinks and powdered drinks. It's not something you want to vape. Basically, it's something you want to ingest, but not vape. Just so you know.
Good
So that's for tasty vapes.
So we'll go ahead and start this right now. If you guys are eligible for E-Juice Girl, please pick a number between 1 and 30 and put it in the room.
But yeah, Anderson from 2 Vape Decks is wanting me to start up doing YouTube reviews, so I guess that's what I'm fixing to do.
Nice. And you can actually, if you want, you can upload this video on YouTube too.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Lou, you are official.
Oh, she got cut off right at the perfect time.
Always. That's old school right there.
Right. Well, she still got dial-up, so.
Yeah, I know. That's classic. That's classic. But just to touch up on erythritol again. I just as a general rule, I try not to vape anything with sweetener in it. And now, and that's like next to impossible in today's day and age with vaping, because everything has fucking sucralose. Now, if it has sucralose, I'm fine with sucralose to a degree. I usually, if you see my videos, you see me taste the liquid before I vape it. And for a review, I'll vape it for a review, and then I'll probably never touch that bottle again. I'll say, yeah, I like it. I do like it. You know, like this company, everybody sees me talking about this company, this vape mill company. I know they only put 0.5% sucralose in here, and I'm fine with that. I could vape anything with 0.5% sucralose. You know, and I understand the synthetic sweeteners. You know, synthetic sweeteners are, you know, no good. Like super sweet, I don't like super sweet. But sucralose, I can deal with 0.5%. Anything higher than 0.5%, I just avoid. The erythritol, yes, it's meant for vaping e-liquids. You can use it for vaping e-liquids. It was originally meant for protein drinks and protein powder shakes and so forth, It was meant to be consumed, but you know, nowadays people are using it in e-liquid, and yeah, it can work at higher temperatures, and it's supposed to, you know, the gunking effect. It's not supposed to clog up your Claptons and blah 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 and a snap, but I don't know. It's me of a personal level with me. Like I've seen my RDA after vaping. You know, like everybody sees an RDA. Like at times, let's say, I have so many RDAs that I'll vape something today, I'll taste the juice, I'll vape it, and then I'll leave the RDA sitting there for a couple days, and it won't be touched because I have RDAs that, you know, I don't need to use the same RDA every day because I use a different RDA every single day, and I usually use about 5 different RDAs a day. So I'll let something sit and I'll come back to it 3 days later. Whereas this average person have 2 or 3 RDAs and they 2 or 3 RDAs every. So what I noticed with artificial sweeteners, I think on the inside of the cap, I noticed the crystallization of the sugar and so forth. So I'm not big on sweeteners and everything. I say the white dye has said positive things about it and everything. And if he's a vape it, he could vape all the it's just I personally don't see the need for it, and I don't really see the need for sweeteners anyway because I have VG here. If I taste VG, straight VG, it is sweet as fucking hell. It is super sweet. Yes, I am robotic. Thank you. And it's just, I don't know. VG is just super sweet as it is, and certain liquids have sweetener in them already. Certain flavors have sweetener in it already. So I don't like sweetener. That's basically what it comes down to. I don't like sweetener. But if I do have to vape something with sweetener, I look into it. I make sure that company doesn't use too much sweetener. That's about it, really.
Nice. It's better now? All right, good. So let's see here. Who was that? Jeff and Keeping It Fresh. Keeping It Fresh, you were just slightly too late, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you anyway. So, if Fresh and Keeping It Fresh, or fuck me. Sorry. Jeff and Keeping It Fresh, please fill out this winner's form, and I will email you the code after the show.
Yeah, who had the ambulance in their background?
That's me.
Gotcha. It's that damn state of Washington.
Yeah, well, it's Yakima, so there's all these kinds of shit going on. Hopefully Candy makes it back before for the end of the show here, because I really don't know the details of this last giveaway.
Oh, she's still off, huh?
Yeah, her internet completely went out. She's resetting her modem, hoping it'll come back.
Gotcha. That's funny. We gotta send her a modem or some shit over there. I think it's just her town though. I think her town doesn't have they don't have cable or some shit in her town or something like that. They don't. Yeah, they're not set up for something. I don't know.
Yeah, she's got DSL, but it's horrible. They only offer I think 1.5 megs up maximum. That's their highest level they have. So. Oh, it is cable, but it's horrible. Well, either way, it's still horrible. But while she's gone, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm actually stealing my neighbor's cable, so.
Nice. Whatever works. While we're waiting for her to come back, though, if you guys haven't yet, please go show some love to Coil Master. We're going to go and do another giveaway for Coil Master.
Didn't have video earlier. Is there anything that can be done when a pre-built coil starts to exhibit tastelessness? Darius, I'm not really getting a Darius's comment.
He's talking about a pre-built coil, and he wants to know once they start to lose flavor, is there anything you can do to correct that?
Believe it or not, I've seen a liquid that's on the market for when you change out juices. You don't want to change out your cotton or your coil on a build. There's a liquid you could drip actually on your coils, and it neutralizes all the flavoring that's on there completely. If you have a Skittles flavor, you could just drip it right on there and it knocks out the Skittles flavor completely, and you could put a new flavor on it. And then I think you got to let it dry, and then once it's dry, still it's just another chemical out there that I personally wouldn't drip on there, but I thought the concept was cool. But it's just something you put on a build to neutralize the flavor, and then you can put flavor on it after it's dried off and everything.
Welcome back.
Thank you. About ready to throw this computer through the wall. Sorry about that, Lou.
That's all good.
But you will be the first video that I put on my new YouTube channel, is this show right here with you.
Sweet.
Nice. And if you would like a copy as well, I'll upload it on my Google Drive so you can download it if you'd like.
That's all good. Usually, I'm on a bunch of shows usually, and I never announce it. I probably should do that, like do a video of like, hey, I'm gonna be in this show tonight, but I never do.
You know, Eben was telling me that I should have asked you to come be on the show before you did the review for the Revolver mod.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Today, I was, it was exactly today, I was setting up my desk here for like doing a video on this Pharaoh thing. And, you know, setting up for it, and I shot it, and I was uploading it to YouTube, and I accidentally hit live streaming, and didn't realize that my computer was going to start streaming live. So I could have been walking around the fucking apartment naked or something, and not even knowing my webcam would be fucking videoing me, you know? So then I had all these people hitting me up like, dude, where are you? I don't see you. And luckily, you have to download an encoder for your camera for YouTube's live stream, but it would be able to pick up sound, just not video. So I didn't have, you know, the encoder, and then I'm looking at my webcam and I'm like, wow, that's weird. It's the lights are blue. So when the lights are blue, it means it's filming, and when it's off, the blue LEDs go off. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, I thought Big Brother was like watching me. I'm like looking at it, I'm like, why is my camera on? I'm not recording. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, somebody's watching me. You know. Meanwhile, I'm streaming live. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. So I was like, dude, what the fuck? I got a notification you're doing a live video, and I'm like, I am? And then I go in there, it says live streaming. I was like, I don't even know what this shit is. I like didn't even know it was there. That was funny.
Right. You probably could, Dead Black Side, but I don't know. Like, you'd want to let it dry completely very well. It's probably not the best of ideas, but it would probably work. All right, so cleaning a pre-built coil with an ultrasonic and grain alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am finally back in chat again, so I can see.
Nice. So if you guys are eligible for Coil Master, pick a number between 1 and 30 and put it in the room, please.
I just added a new flavor to this.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I either helped it or destroyed it.
I did the same thing.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's R&D for you.
Right. Yeah, the main thing I would tell you to do is just turn down your wattage. You're probably not going to get great flavor out of it again, but it should work for a little while still. Okay, so everybody got their numbers in for Coil Master? Go ahead and put a stop in the room. This would help if I spelt right. And looky. Keeping it fresh. You're the closest without going over, so congratulations. You can choose from the P bag, the SCB, the V4 coil jig, the battery wraps, or the tweezers. If you would, please
Congratulations.
fill out this winner's form, and I will submit that to Coil Master and get your code sent out to you.
And that is a new name in here, so welcome to the Plumes of Life Network, keeping it fresh.
Yes, I like it.
Oh, Dead Black. Dead Black Sky, by the way, you don't have to use grain alcohol if you want. If you want, you could go out and buy a really cheap shit vodka, like Stoli Nichnaya, whatever the hell that shit is called. That vodka that comes in a plastic bottle. You use that and an ultrasonic cleaner. It'll clean whatever coil or whatever you got, basically. As if you want to reuse the same coil or whatever the case might be.
Yes, this is where we all went. Yes. Let's see here.
I'm old. I'm yawning. It's only 11 o'clock and I'm yawning. Not that I'm bored.
I have a bad habit of staying up till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Not that I'm bored or anything like that. I'm just old.
You're never bored around me, Lou.
Absolutely not.
You know, I might be telling on him a little bit, but this man, you should try to see if he could make my face turn 10 shades of red. I'm surprised he hasn't tried that lately.
Nah, I'm on good behavior right now.
Good.
I'm on good behavior, you know. We used to say some pretty crazy shit in those rooms anyway, so a lot of us. We used to push the envelope pretty far in those rooms. But, it was funny, though. It was all good fun. We all had a laugh.
Right.
It was all to drive Yvonne crazy. We all did it to drive Yvonne crazy. So.
Remember the hashtag war?
Yeah.
Everybody would talk, but when they would type something, they would always put a hashtag in front of it, and it drove this other friend of ours named Yvonne absolutely bonkers.
Oh, yeah.
She hated it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
They're good people, though. Chris and Yvonne, they were good people, though. I mean, I haven't spoken to them in forever. I hope they're all right. I hope everything's going good between them.
Yeah, I'll message you after the show.
Oh, okay.
So, we're a little bit early. We're going to wait a few minutes to do this giveaway, but I'm going to go ahead and drop the links right now so you guys get a chance to go over and show some love. This is the newest sponsor here on Tigress's Vape Den. It's Nova Vapors and, let's see, and American Vapors. They're sister companies. It's the American E-Vape and Nova Vapors, but you can order everything directly from the Nova Vapors website. But if you guys would, please go over to their Facebook page, show them some love, tell them thank you for sponsoring Tigress's Vape Den. And you need to make a hashtag, Candy.
A hashtag?
Yes. It makes it easy. So that when they go to show love, they can use that hashtag, and then we can always go back and refer to it. It makes it easier to find when they show love. You can search for the hashtag and everything that is used for that.
Vaping on wheels.
There we go.
Very funny, Lou. Hashtag the Vape Den.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. That'll work. So there you go, guys. Use the hashtag, or use hashtag the Vape Den. Where can you find a list of show times? I currently don't have one up. I've been slacking. As a matter of fact, let's see. On Tuesdays at 11, we're on Vapors Anonymous Network, and I'll go ahead and drop the link for that right now as soon as I grab it.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to drink a water.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Eddie, that is not going to become a thing.
That works. Thank you, Ark. Ah, perfect, Eddie. Thank you very much. You're faster than I am. So, on Tuesdays, we're over on Vapors Anonymous Network, and they also have all kinds of other cool shows over there. As a matter of fact, after the show tonight, they're having Watofo Wednesdays. One lucky member will get a chance to win a freak show from Watofo, as well as other stuff that's going on as well. And then on Wednesdays at 11, we're here. On Thursdays at 11, we're here as well. On Fridays at 6 Central Time, there's Irish Vape Pub here. And there's a couple other things that are coming on the schedule, but I don't have times yet, so I won't say when they are exactly. But I do know that they're supposed to be coming here real soon.
Misa, I'm going to tell you just like I just told Eddie, that is not about to become a thing. No, there will be no hashtag vaping on wheels.
You realize that it's already been made, right?
Thank you very much, Lou. I'm going to get him for that one. I'm not going to send him a glitter bomb, but I'll send one to Nisa and Eddie.
Nice. See, I figured out, and I won't tell everybody what it is, because I'm going to be nice, but I figured out exactly what to send Candy. But I won't tell you what it is, because I'll be nice. If you watched yesterday's show, you might know, though.
Wait, what are you talking about, Evan?
I'll message you in BC just a second. She's going, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are you up to?
Oh, okay, let's see.
hell no. You send me a Chucky doll and I promise you.
Well, now you told everybody.
Yeah, do not send me a Chucky doll. If you do, I will hunt you down and you will wish that you never met me.
See, I was being nice. I wasn't going to say what it was.
I'll make Chucky look like a freaking Cabbage Patch doll if you mess with me.
That's funny.
Misa?
Right?
Shut
Wrap it
up.
in bubble wrap? Oh, fuck.
Oh my God, I swear, you guys are horrible.
Wrap it in bubble wrap, put it in the smallest box you possibly can. Wrap that box in bubble wrap, and put it in another box. And just keep doing that until you get to about a good 4 or 5 foot box.
Eben?
I'm sorry.
Nah, you will be.
I know.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so what about this, what is this, Coil Master?
Oh, no, Coil Master's already done. I actually sent them over to show love to Nova Vapors.
Oh, okay, so we are showing love to Nova Vapors now.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes, we'll go ahead and drop that Facebook page one more time, and the links, just in case anybody didn't catch them.
Now, let me tell you guys what is going to be in this giveaway, and this was the other big surprise, besides our wonderful special guest, Mr. Big Lou. One winner for $1 plus shipping and handling is going to get their choice of one of 4 premium lines on NovaVapors.com.
Nice.
Either the NFG Drip E-Liquid line, which is 60 mils, totaling 360 mils of juice, or the Po' Boys Cloud Sauce line, which is 35 mils, totaling 490 mils of juice, or the 20 Leagues line, which is 16 35 ml bottles totaling 560 mils of juice, or the Morning Munchies line, which is 4 35 mils totaling 140 mils of juice. Now, you will get your choice of one of those lines in your choice of Nick. The NFG Drip E-Liquid line is a $180 value. The Po' Boys Cloud Sauce line is a $210 value. 20 Leagues line is a $320 value. And the Morning Munchies line is an $80 value.
Nice. So either way, whichever you choose, you get a lot of juice, and it's a hell of a giveaway for $1.
Mm-hmm. This is a massive, massive juice giveaway, so I hope that each and every one of you guys is over there on Nova Vapors page showing massive amounts of Plumes of Life love to them for this wonderful giveaway. And guys, here's the other thing. It's not just this week. They want me to do this on my show every Wednesday night.
Yeah. So if you don't win tonight, come back next week and you'll have a chance to win.
And nobody is in jail for Nova Vapors because this is our first giveaway from them.
Right.
Now, also over on Nova Vapors, their sister company, American E-Vape, is also my sponsor. And they have more budget-friendly juice, over 100 different flavors to choose from. So definitely check out American E-Vape also.
Right. And like Ark said, if you win this and you didn't comment and show some love, shame on you. This is a huge giveaway that they really don't have to be doing. But they're being nice and they're doing. So show them some love.
Yeah, I had to ask him 2 or 3 times because I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was like, do I really have you correctly? Do I have you right? Is that really what you said? And he's like, yep.
Yeah, that's a hell of a giveaway. It's a grip of juice for $1.
Yes, it is. $1 plus shipping and handling. Now you do have to pay
that,
shipping and handling, but it's like $4.95 at the most.
Still, I mean, even now you think at max you're talking like $6. You know what I mean? That's not bad.
If it gets sent priority, it'll be $6.95. But still, for 400 and something mils of juice, or 500 and something mils of juice, good grief!
Right, that's a hell of a deal. So I will go ahead and drop that link one more time in case somebody missed it. Be sure and go over and show them some love. Show them a big warm welcome. I'm sure that they'll greatly appreciate it.
I tell you what, Lou, ever since I started DIYing, did you ever notice when you started DIYing that you preferred your juice that you made over anything that you had ever bought?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because you can tailor it to exactly, you don't have to order flavor shots. You can just put as much flavor in there as you want.
Not just that, but you know exactly what's going into it.
Yes.
You know I mean? That's one of my big things is you know exactly what you're putting into it. And I want to focus and push the science. We need to do the science behind it and learn as much as we can.
Yes, speaking of, I read an article today. Okay, remember I got this Freemax Star Tank with the ceramic coil that I love so much. They have come out with a study now that says there is a possibility that there are silica crystals on the surface of the ceramic coils that are possibly being inhaled and could do damage to a person's lungs.
I seen that. I was reading that. That's kind of crazy. But it makes sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it does.
Now that I read it, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm kind of glad that I'm not using that coil anymore, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I hate to waste money though, and I already bought a 5-pack of coils for this tank, so I'm probably going to take the risk just long enough to go through those coils. But, this is where we talked about, this is where the science needs to be pushed. But the bad thing about it is, now wait a minute, Freemax can probably improve those coils, can't they? Because they're not an American company.
Right. So
okay, good.
They could, yes.
But would they be able to sell them in the United States? They wouldn't. That's what I thought. See, we're going to be stuck with the more dangerous ones because we're not going to be able to get the ones that they are going to improve if they work on them.
Yep.
Right. Only 9 comments, really? Wow.
Oh, come on, guys. Please go over there and show Nova Vape some love. This is a massive giveaway that they are running, and there is no going through hoops to comment on their page because you are able to post on their page.
That's right, Candy. Put your foot down.
Don't make me come up there. Don't make me go Yosemite Sam on y'all.
All right. Well, I mean, we can always do it where if they didn't comment, they're not eligible.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Thank you for doing that, Milo. I appreciate that. That shows just how much you guys want Nova Vapors to keep doing this giveaway, because I'll tell you what, if they don't get very much love, we may not have this one again next week. But right now, the plan is to do this every single week. Yeah, Nisa, I understand you. You're on your phone, so you can show love after we end the show.
I'm over here looking right now to see and liking everybody that showed love. Thank you guys that are going and showing love without us having to hound you to do so.
Right? Yes, be sure to like that page as well.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Big Daddy. I know you always comment. And that's
all right. Well, maybe they'll catch up with showing love after the giveaway. If not, Nova Vapors may not do this next week. But let's go ahead and do this thing because we got 9 minutes left in the show.
Okay, so we're gonna we'll go and do 1 to 30 still. So if you're eligible, which everybody is, pick a number between 1 and 30, please.
Thank
you, Bush.
Well, Lou, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed yourself tonight. We certainly have enjoyed having you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And you're always welcome to come back anytime.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
You've got me on BC now, so anytime you want to come in with us, you just let me know.
I am down.
Yep. And if you move your mouse over my camera picture there should be a little green plus that you can click that'll allow you to add me on BC as well.
Hint, hint.
Well, I've added you already. I'll be honest.
You know, I didn't realize it, but it's like 8 minutes to 1 o'clock over here, and my clock is all fucked up over here on my computer, so that's awfully strange.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so I gotta adjust my clock on here. That's so funny. Because when you said it's just like, yeah, we got like just a short amount of time to close. I'm like, hi, it's only 11.
Whoops. Well, good to know that you're not tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I was just like, man, 11 o'clock. I'm getting old. You know, like I'm tired already.
And Eddie, is Eddie still in here, or did he leave?
He
left.
For the show. Yeah.
I hope he realizes I was just kidding when I said I don't care.
No, he does.
He knows my sarcasm by now.
All right, so everybody got the numbers in. I'm going to put a stop in the room. Give you guys a second here.
Oh,
Change
Bushy
your number
wants
27.
to change his number.
Okay, that can be done.
No problem. No problem, Big Daddy. Thanks for having me.
Alright, so there's a stop in the room. 1, 2, 30. And
So, did you really, really like that revolver, Lou? Because I'm excited to get mine.
I love it. I love it. It's like I said, it's a little heavy, but it fires really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
nice, so it looks like keeping it fresh is closest without going over.
Whoa! Keeping It Fresh has cleaned house tonight. He won hardware earlier, right?
Yep.
So he is eligible. He just won himself hardware tonight and juice.
Nice. See, you come into the room, and fucking first time in, you win. That's awesome.
And this is his first show.
Yeah.
Not bad. I'm going to his mailbox and camp out for a couple months.
Okay, hold on, let me look. Did Cesari say? Oh shit, she did. She said 23. So, sorry, that's my fuck up.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
Let's see.
You
It's
have to
not
do an
really.
even Steven now.
It's not based on who did it first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a roll off.
Yeah, we got a roll off to do. We got to put both of you in it, make you both eligible, keep it fair.
Right. So keeping it fresh and Cesari. Those are the only two that need to enter a number. Please pick a number between 1 and 10, please. And then we'll do another roll. I'm sorry, keeping it fresh. That was my fuck up. I didn't look far enough up, I guess.
Okay, Keeping It Fresh has got number 6. Once the Sori puts her number in, we will draw another number. Nope. Tasty Babes, not you.
That's
Just
all right.
the Sori.
We'll just disregard Tasty Babes. Alright, so there's the stop.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 10. And it's 8, so it is keeping it fresh.
Yep, Keeping It Fresh. You did get it. Congratulations.
So congratulations. And Cesari, come back next week. Hopefully, if everything goes good, they should do this again next week and you'll get a chance to win. So, keeping it fresh, if you would, please fill out that winner's form. Does he need to choose the line right now?
No, you don't have to choose the line right now, but you will need to choose it probably by tomorrow afternoon. So be sure to go over to Nova Vapors sometime in the morning, novavapors.com, and pick your juice line. And then because the winner's form stays open for 24 hours, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have to submit right this minute.
Yeah, bookmark that winner's form, and you can go back to it and be sure to choose your line.
Yes.
And also include your email address so we can get a hold of you if we need to.
Yes, and I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to the Facebook group as well, just in case you lose that winner's form or something, you can get a hold of us this way.
Yes.
If I can get to it. And those of you that haven't yet, please join the Facebook group. You'll notice that it has grown extremely in the last week or so, and there's a lot more active people. So. Yeah,
and Lou, if you'd like to go over there and join a little group, you're more than welcome to.
Where's the group?
That link right there.
Here, I'll just send it to the DC. It makes it easier.
Facebook group? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay.
So, I want to thank you all guys for coming out and watching us. Head over to Vapors Anonymous and watch Watopo Wednesdays. That'll be up here shortly, about 3 minutes or so. They should be live. I want to thank Candy and Lou for joining me. Well, Candy, this is your show, but thank you either way. You know what I mean. Thank you for coming on and being here.
Yeah. Thank you, Eben, for co-hosting with me as usual, and thank you so much to Lou for coming in and being with us tonight. And thanks everybody for coming in.
Yes.
Thanks for having me.
And also thank you to all of our sponsors. And we will see y'all next week.
Yep.